Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Andrea and I'm currently trying to lose weight following the Slimming World plan. So today it's the 28th, it's Monday, which means that it's weigh day, and that's what this vlog is going to be today. It's going to be a weigh update. Now, I didn't post one last Monday, if you have noticed that. I'm not sure if you've caught up with my other vlogs or not. But yeah, I didn't post one last week just because Kobe wasn't feeling very well. He's just teething really bad basically, and unfortunately he's still not fantastic today. I'm just keep looking at him, he's just asleep next to me, bless him. But yeah, he's just teething so bad, and it's just making it really difficult. Just trying to do everyday day-to-day things, um, because he's just, I mean, he's a clingy baby anyway, but with him teething, he's just taking it to another level basically. So I can't be away from him more than 5-10 minutes, otherwise he has an absolute meltdown. If he's having a particularly bad time with his gums, all he wants is mummy cuddles, which I'm absolutely fine about. But I do have 3 other children and I have a husband, so they do want my attention as well from time to time. So it's just making things a little bit difficult, unfortunately. And I've tried to pick up the camera so many times to film my what I eat in a days, but again, because Kobe feeling the way that he is, it just means that at best I'm able to take a picture of my food, and then I have to do a voiceover for it because I can't actually film it at the time, because I know it sounds dramatic, but I am genuinely rushing that much to just get stuff done and then get back to Kobe. But I do know it's just a phase. He'll grow out of it, hopefully. I think most men do. So yeah, it's just something that I'm gonna have to just persevere with at the moment, and hopefully, like I say, we get past it and it feels better once these teeth start popping through. But yeah, everything straight to his mouth. He is like drool city, drooling constantly, red cheeks, just everything to his mouth, gnawing on it. If you put your finger anywhere near him, it's straight in, sort of thing. So yeah, you can just tell that he's just suffering so bad, bless him. And I don't want to pump him full of Calpol, but we've got obviously all the teethers, we're rubbing stuff on his gums, we're just trying to make it as comfortable a process as possible. But out of all my 4 children, he is definitely the one that is suffering the worst. I mean, Alyssa and Alana, you didn't even know that they were teething. Kieran, he was a little bit fussy with it, but Kobe, it's like he's got all 3 of them all rolled into one, and that's how he is with it. So yeah, last week I couldn't go, and this week I'm going to be going to the evening group. So this post will be on a little bit later than normal when I do my weighing updates. So yeah, it depends what shift my husband's working on to what time of day I end up going to group. So the group that I do go to, she does 3 classes a day. She does 10 a.m, 5:30 and 7 on a Monday. And today I'm going to go to, hopefully, the 5:30. If not, I'll go to the 7 o'clock one. So what that means for me is that I do still eat. I definitely still eat, because I can't go all day without eating. I'm not one of these people that can, that avoids eating before they get on the scales. But I do know that it will affect whatever the scales say this evening, because I will have eaten and drank. I do cut it off after lunchtime. I mean, I still drink, but I do cut off the food after lunchtime, just so that I've got that even keel then of the same thing week in, week out for when I do go to the evening groups. So I definitely do prefer going to the morning one, because you just get up, you get it done, and then you've got the rest of your day then, haven't you? But yeah, I'm going to go to the evening one this week. However, as much as I say that the evening group can affect my weight, I've not had the best week. I will be completely open and honest. When I've posted a what I eat in a day, that has been 100% true for that day. The rest of the days around it have been rubbish, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, apart from yesterday, Mother's Day, I've had majority of meals on plan. And I've not like gone all out getting takeaways every single day, eating every single meal, out of plan. I've not done that, but I have, had over my sins stuff that I shouldn't really be eating. I've made the wrong choices, should I say. So instead of going for wholemeal bread, I've gone for white bread, and I've had like butter and stuff like that, which again, I know you can have it on Slimming World. I'm not saying that at all. It's just it's carried me over my sins for the day because I've had other stuff as well that I've been treating myself with basically. And I think if you caught my previous vlog about how I was feeling, I was having a bit of a rant and a bit of a moan that I feel like I've hit a wall. I think last week I did, and I needed to get it out of my system and just move on. And again, I'm going to reiterate what I said in my last vlog. It's not Slimming World. I don't feel deprived. I don't feel like I'm being tortured or anything like that, which I know some people feel that way when they're on any kind of diet plan. I don't feel like that it's Slimming World. I just feel like it's me, that I'm just this way out at the moment. I don't know why, because I really enjoy all the foods that I eat at Slimming World. I've kind of, I feel like I've lost a little bit of a motivation for losing weight. So it's not the plan per se. If I was calorie counting or Weight Watchers or anything like that, I think I'd feel exactly the same, that I've just lost that motivation for losing weight because I'm not at Target yet. Why am I not at Target yet? I've been doing it 3 months. I should be at Target. I should have lost 6 stone in 3 months. Again, as I say that is ridiculous. So I know that shouldn't be true, but it still doesn't stop the little thoughts in your head, does it? We all want to just jump to it. But I need to just remember that I need to enjoy this journey, and that's what I'm going to do. And the good news is that feeling last week, I seem to have snapped out of it. I had Mother's Day yesterday. I had a fantastic day. I got a sleep in, which to me, a sleep in is better than chocolate because I love my sleep. I must have been a sloth in a past life. I must have been, because that's the only way I can explain it. And if sleeping was an Olympic sport, there is no chance I would not win gold every single time. So I got a massive sleep in. My daughter made me breakfast. She's a really good cook. She's definitely going to be pipping me to the post when she's a bit older. I think she's the next like Gordon Ramsay or something. So she made me breakfast. It included like white toast and butter and all that. But I did plan on having yesterday off plan anyway. I didn't plan on the week leading up to it being so off plan, but I definitely planned on Mother's Day being off plan because I wanted to just enjoy it. And we're a family that likes to celebrate things with food. We're eaters, all of us. We're all definitely foodies. So we do everything places that we go revolve around food. Things that we do revolves around food. Celebrations, emotions, everything revolves around food in this family. So it's a massive part of our lives. And Mother's Day was one of them. The way that the kids show me love is by, like buying me like chocolates and making food and, like having really nice things to eat, and obviously gifts and stuff like that, and homemade cards. All those are included as well, which is lovely. But like I say, we're foodies. We like to eat. So yeah, I had breakfast made for me. I've had an off-plan lunch, and then the evening meal, dinner, was a Chinese. It was a takeaway of my choice, and I chose Chinese because it's been ages since I've had one. Now, yes, I could have quite easily had a Chinese within my sins. Definitely could have done. I could have got chicken in with green peppers and black bean sauce. I think that's around about 7 sins with boiled rice. But the rest of the week has been shambolic, and I did plan on having Mother's Day off. So because of all the damage I've already done, well, not just because of that, it was Mother's Day. I did think, well, I'm going to have what I really love. And I mean, I love everything to do with Chinese. I enjoy all the food from the Chinese shop. But I wanted my favourite. Obviously, I wanted my favourite. So I got chicken in extra spicy satay sauce with vegetables. I had vegetables in it as well, so a little bit of speed. Not that it matters at all because everything else was so highly thinned. And then I did have fried rice and I did have salt and pepper chips and prawn crackers. So apologies if anybody else absolutely loves that as well. So I do apologise. I really enjoyed it. We had my favourite lemon drizzle cake for dessert. And it is what it is. I had Mother's Day off and I really enjoyed it. We spent the day in the garden, playing with the kids, like nice relaxing baths. It was just a lovely, lovely day. And I think that, the rubbish week that I've had, which I know I'm saying it's a rubbish week. It's a rubbish week for Slimming World because I've been so out of plan. I've been going over my sins and stuff. But as much as it is a rubbish week, it's something that I just needed to get out of my system, I think, because like I say, I've woke up today and I've just reset everything basically. Now, I could quite easily just have another rubbish week. I think everybody could because it's easier to not put in the hard work than to do the hard work. And any kind of diet plan where you're watching what you're eating, healthy living style, it is hard work because you've got to consciously make that decision that I'm going to choose this instead of this. Everybody has to do that no matter what they're on. So it is hard work. And I think I've got to that point now where I'm happy to reset it and carry on with it because I don't want to undo all the hard work that I've already done. Up to date, I've lost 1 stone 9 pound. It is not going to be that when I go to group this evening because there's no shadow of a doubt that I've put weight on. I can feel it. I know that I have. How much? I'm not sure, but I've definitely put weight on. So we'll have to wait and see. I am the type of person that I only need to look at a donut or a chocolate milkshake and I can put like £3 on. I don't even have to enjoy it and eat it. I can put £3 on. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to the scales at all. Who does when they know that they're going to put weight on? Everybody wants to go and see a loss. But I know I am going to get a gain today. And if it's £4, I am not going to be surprised. If it's a bit more, I don't think I'll be very surprised at all. I can just feel it. I'm bloated. I feel heavier. My pants are a little bit tighter. And again, it's literally not even a full week off because I've not had a full week off. It's just a series of probably about 4 days of not making the right choices. That's all it is. And yet I feel like I've had a substantial gain. But I'm going to tag on the end of this my results anyway. So not only have I done that, but then I'm also going to an evening group. And like I've always said, that I'm not going to starve myself for the day in order to go to group. I still eat, I still drink. I cut off the eating at lunchtime, but I'll still drink. So I know that that's going to play into what the scales are going to say this evening because 99% of the time I do tend to go to the morning group at 10 a.m. When I've slept all night, I'm empty, I've not had anything to eat or drink, and then I just go straight to group and get it done. So I know that's going to have a factor as well, but it is what it is. And then hopefully this next week, because like I say, I do definitely feel like that wall that I hit, I've got through it and I'm ready to carry on again. It's crumbled, it's in dust now, it's not there blocking me anymore. I'm ready to move on. And because of that, I'm hoping that I'm going to have a really, really good next week. And so whatever I do put on today, because let's face it, it is going to be a gain. There's no chance it's going to be a maintain or a loss. There's no chance. Whatever the scales say today, I'm just going to move on and hopefully get off next week. And I am gutted because I only had £1 to go until I got my Club 10. And that's going to probably be more like £5 or £6 or £7 to go now. But it is what it is. So yeah, I just thought I'd update how everything's been because, like I say, I'm always transparent. I'll always be completely honest because if I'm not and I come on here and I'm like, oh, I don't know where it's come from, I've been so good, when I haven't, I'm only fooling myself. I'm not fooling anyone else, am I? I'm just doing myself in. nobody else, because this is my journey. We're all on our own, you know, whatever journey you are on, diet wise, then I'm just doing myself in basically. So I need to stop doing that. So yeah, that's that bit. Apologies for the hair as well. I've just seen how obvious two-toned it is in the camera screen. Ignore Alana in the background. She's shouting at the TV in other room, bless her. But yeah, I am going to get the mop sorted. This is one of the reasons why I tie it back so much. Because before Kobe, I used to get my hair highlighted all the time. Every 6 to 8 weeks, highlighted. And I mean, it is so blonde. And then I'm naturally so dark. It just looks ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, apologies for the hair. But yeah, this is why I tie it back, because then it's not as obvious. And Kobe likes to swing on it if it's down as well. Hence why I've got it down at the moment, because he's fast asleep. So win-win. But I'm thinking I'm going to go... I mean, I don't even know what my natural colour is. It's dark, but is it a dark brown? Is it a dark... Is it like a blacky colour? I don't really know. But I do know that I'm going to get it dyed, and I'm going to go for the richest, chocolatiest brown. Something that really shines. And I'm hoping this blonde will take really well to it, because... Oh, Kobe is waking up, so I don't know how long I've got left. Just because bleaching my hair just wrecks it. I mean, I don't do it. I go to my friend who is a hairdresser. She does it. But it's just absolutely wrecking my hair. And I've got the world's thinnest, finest hair as it is. So, yeah, I need to stop torturing it and treat it with some love. Especially because I don't know if anyone ever saw that post ages ago that I did about my postpartum hair loss. It's still not grown back properly yet. And the bits that are growing back grey. What is that about? Yeah, not as bad. Honestly, I need to just be like... No, that looks ridiculous. So yeah, sorry. Diversion on the hair. So, yeah, hopefully... Oh, Alana's shouting me now. She must want something. Right, so I'm going to love you and leave you. Keep your fingers crossed for me, but you're going to find out the results any second now anyway, because I'm going to have gone to group and I'm going to have weighed in. I'm going to have faced the scales and take it on the chin like a big girl, like I should do. So you'll see those results next. So I'll catch you then. So it is now the next day. Apologies that I didn't finish the vlog off last night and post it, but I went to my Slimming World group in the evening as planned. I had loads of other stuff to do as well. So by the time I'd done that, I mean, like Kieran had scuba diving, I had to take him, pick him up, all sorts of different things. Then I had just like errands to run, you know, typical mum stuff that you've got to get done in the week while you can do. So by the time I'd done all that, it was just far too late. I had to put the kids to bed, you know, baths, beds, all that jazz. I needed to put myself to bed as well, because I'm finding that I've got into a nice pattern now where I'm getting up early enough, but when it comes to like 9 o'clock, I'm ready for my bed then. I'm definitely ready for my bed. So I'm going to bed around about between like 9 and 10 o'clock every night now. So once it gets to that time, I'm not messing around and trying to upload vlogs and finish things off. I'll just leave it until the next day. So apologies that I didn't post my weigh update yesterday, but like I say, just time escaped me. Far too busy and not enough hours in the day. And I feel like since the clocks have gone forward as well, that I've got even less time. I know I've slept through the clocks going forward, so I've not actually noticed that loss. But I just feel like time is just going even quicker. I don't know. It's probably all in my head. So, yeah, I went to group last night as planned, and I am so glad I went. I don't know how long I've got. Kobe's just in the jumperoo, so I'm hoping he stays happy for a little while. He has woke up in a lot of better mood this morning. He's not half as snotty, which is great. He's full of smiles, which is fantastic to see. So, yeah, I'm hoping that his mood has changed just like my mood has. So, fingers crossed it's win-win for both of us. But, yeah, so glad I went to group. face the scales. I've drawn a line under absolutely everything now, and I am so prepared to move on and carry on with my weight loss journey. I really feel like staying to group as well last night has definitely just boosted my pep, like in my step for Slimming World, and I'm just gonna aim to have such a good week this week, so fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm not going to beat about the bush because I've talked enough already. Went to group, I did step on the scale. Obviously I know that I felt like I was expecting a gain. There was no chance I was losing any weight, and I didn't lose, which, you know, I couldn't have expected miracles. However, oh, 1 second, he's shouting at a monkey. What's that? Sorry about that, but Kobe, he's got like this little monkey that hangs upside down on his jumperoo. Anyway, it started squealing at him, he started squealing back. It turned into a full-blown argument between the pair of them, and I had to go and intervene, basically. So yeah, he's come to join me on the couch now. So if you see me looking down every now and again, it's just because he's just here in front of me. So apologies if you can hear him as well. So what was I up to? Oh yeah, he interrupted just as I was about to tell you what happened when I stepped on the scales. So like I've already said, wasn't expecting any miracles at all to lose any form of weight with everything that had happened the week leading up to it, and then obviously Mother's Day. So yeah, didn't lose any weight. However, I was extremely happy to see that I didn't put any weight on either. So yeah, I maintained. I was ridiculously shocked because I wasn't actually looking at the scales when I stepped on it. So I was ignoring the numbers that were flashing up. And she was like, "You've maintained." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "You've maintained." I was like, "Really?" And then I had to have a look myself just to make sure that what she was telling me was the truth. And yeah, couldn't believe it. So genuinely have no idea how I have dodged that bullet. No idea. My body is obviously not being as harsh to me as what I am, which is good. So go my body. It's not being as cruel to me as what I've been to myself over this past week about, you know, hitting the wall and stuff. But yeah, I'm just so thankful that I've not managed to undo loads of hard work, and that this next week I can just plow on, have a really good week. I'm still just £1 off of getting my Club 10 award. I'd like to lose £2 this week, but anything more is going to be a bonus. I'm going to have a really good week. I'm just going to strip it right back to basics. Right back, we're just going to have, you know, good old-fashioned, normal food. I'm not going to try and do anything weird and wonderful. I'm just going to give myself an easy week and really get my head back into the game, and that's my plan. Make sure that I'm going to have a read through my book. I've picked up the new, I'll just grab it now. I've picked up the new Slimming World magazine. I'm going to have a read through that, get loads of inspiration. Yeah, just pull it right back to basics, read through my book, make sure I'm having plenty of speed. You know, do like what it says, snack on those kind of foods first if I feel like I'm snacky, drink plenty, try and get out in this sunshine with the kids as much as possible. Although I've heard on the grapevine it's meant to snow on Thursday. It's still glorious here, so I can't see how that's going to happen in 2 days, but this is England, so anything could happen. So yeah, I'm just going to take all the pressure off. When I say pressure, obviously I'm going to stick to plan, so that kind of pressure is going to be there. But I mean, I'm just going to make it easy for me, and I'm just going to strip it right back, not do anything fancy this week, and just have a really good week on plan. And then next week, I think I might introduce some weird and wonderful things. You know, once I've got my head in the game again properly this week, next week, I think I'm going to like flick through my cookbooks, go through the magazine, find some new recipes that I've never tried before, and either do a different recipe every night, because I do love to cook. So, you know, finding new recipes is quite exciting to me. Sad, I know. Do some new recipes either every night, or at least have like 4 or 5 of them over the next coming week. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. But this week, I'm just taking the pressure off, and I'm going to give myself a really good week, just stripping it back. So yeah, that's it for my weighing update. So like I've said, it's Tuesday the 29th now. I am filming a what I eat in a day. My plan for today is to go shopping as well and do the weekly shop. Didn't get a chance to yesterday, just far too much stuff to do. So that ended up getting missed off the list. So I'm going to do that today, and I'll make sure that I post my shopping haul as well with my menu plan for the rest of this week. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Still flabbergasted with how I've managed to pull off and maintain. I hope it don't bite me in the butt for next week. But I do think that the damage I've done, I've left it in the past, and I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully, because people talk about weight catching up with you. If I have a really good week, I don't think that that'll happen. If I have a bit of a bland week or a rubbish week, then obviously it will. It definitely will. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And let me know in the comments how everybody else is getting on, because I do genuinely enjoy reading everyone else's comments on how you're doing. I like to celebrate with you if you're getting good losses, and obviously if you're not getting the numbers that you want to see, then a problem shared is definitely a problem halved. So yeah, just share away. And then yeah, I will catch you all in the next one, which should be a what I eat in a day, which will be either posted later on today if I get time, or it'll definitely be posted tomorrow. So take care everyone, and I'll speak to you then. Bye.